Welcome to a special Devil News Baseball Pumpkin Home Run Derby, brought to you by Jim's Chairs. Who's Jim and why is he selling chairs?
Hello everybody and welcome to a very special edition of Devil News Baseball. I'm Bill Jill.
And I'm Jim Schlingerborgen, and we'll be today's commentators.
Today's ball game will be a home run derby. Now Jim, what exactly is a home run derby?
Well, for all of you at home who don't know what a home run derby is, we don't either.
Now for today's game. We have 15 batters and only 5 minutes to show them.
Yes indeed, Bill. Our time was slashed in half to make more room for what's in the box, where they put their hands in a box.
Thrilling. But Jim, what makes this home run derby so Halloween?
Well, you see, you darn rascal, they're using pumpkins instead of baseballs.
Wow, how seasonal.
Anyways, let's get batting already. And who's batting?
I don't know, Jim. I didn't bother to learn any other names, actually.
But it looks like we have Allie Heater at the pitcher's mound once again, and just like usual, she's doing an absolutely terrible job.
Yup, and whoever it is that's batting is, they're batting alright. They hit the pumpkin and they don't run. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I don't know. I don't know anything about baseball.
Well, whoever this is, let's take her down to the field for an interview.
How does it feel to be trash and be bad?
It feels good.
Wow, what a terrible player. And if we look at our next player, it seems like he's dressed up for the wrong sport.
I know, Jim. It's almost as if we have an imposter among us.
Well, Bill, you're about a year late to that joke.
Well, Jim, you're a year late to your tax payments.
And here comes football guy with the swing, and oh my gosh, he destroys the pumpkin, just like the government destroyed my hopes and dreams when they took away my house.
Wow, that's a good batter. Let's take him to the field for an interview.
Baseball.
Next up, we got a guy with a weird sweater, but instead of looking at him, let's take a brief detour to Umpire Bishop's shoulder.
Thrilling.
Wow, that is quite the shoulder. And next up, we have Bee's mom's daughter, best known for being the daughter of her mom.
Yes, Jim, that's how family trees work.
You know, Bill, I don't think we've insulted enough people today.
You know what? You're completely right, Jim. Let's make fun of some people. Oh my
I
gosh,
cannot
that was
believe how
so
awful
terrible.
they are.
That's
Oh
the
my
worst
gosh,
pitch I've
what a
ever
bad
seen
swing.
in my life.
Well, my thirst for insulting people has been satiated for now.
Me too, Jim. Now let's take it down for an interview with this loser.
All right, so your mom is pretty hot. What do you have to say about this?
I don't know, I guess. Everyone calls her hot. Is she gonna let that in?
Bill, I completely agree with what they were saying down there.
I agree too, Jim. But next we have someone who we like to call Tall Jesse.
Who's Jesse, you might ask?
Well, Jesse is just short Brock.
Alright, so Tall Jesse steps up to the plate, and I
Oh
can't
my
believe
gosh,
how
that
awful
was
they are.
terrible.
Oh my
What-
gosh,
How
what
do
a
you
bad
mess
swing.
up that bat?
Oh, when he hits the ball, and it looks like he's actually running this time.
Yes, Jim, and it looks like he's using the strategy of running with his hands in his pockets to make himself more aerodynamic or something.
And he professionally slides into home plate, demonstrating some of the best technique that we've seen in Devil News Baseball history.
And once again, let's go back to the field for an interview.
How does it feel to have the worst slide in Devil News Baseball history?
One, it hurts, and two, I've ruined my own pants. I hope I get an A in this class.
And now we have our last batter, Umpire Bishop himself.
Now, Jim, seeing as Bishop is the umpire, which team is he on?
Their teams?
Well, yeah, it's baseball. How else are you going to keep score?
We've been keeping score?
I just assume that the Heaters are losing horribly as usual, so let's just say the score is about 1-0.
Is Umpire Bishop on their team?
You know what? Let's just give Bishop his own team. The score is currently 1-0, with the Bishop having one batter left.
Alright, the first pitch, and Allie somehow manages to throw the ball behind Bishop.
That's 1 ball and 0 strikes.
Wait, there's balls and strikes?
Listen, Jim, I don't know how this works. Anyways, back to the game. Bishop swings, and he hits it out of the park.
The Bishop could tie it right here. But wait, some random person is running the bases.
She gets to the home plate and scores for the Bishop.
All Bishop has to do is get to home plate and his team wins the game, and oh, it looks like Allie is actually trying to play defense.
But it doesn't matter because Bishop is an absolute unit.
The Bishop wins the game 2-1-0 in a historic victory against the Heaters.
Let's go down to the field one last time for the final interviews.
I don't know.
You know, sorry I'm out of breath because I
Okay.
just got a home run
Yeah.
and had to run all the bases. We had a problem. Allie came in and tried to block me, but I used sheer force to move her out of the way and score yet another run for the
Bishop. Wow, that's some very insightful stuff.
Yes, it is, Jim, but that concludes today's very special edition of Devil News Baseball. I'm Bill Jill,
And I'm Jim Schlingerborgen,
signing off.